This time on the Driver's Corner, we're going to talk about a subject that nobody wants to admit to, that their DIC doesn't work. Now, I'm going to preface this video by saying that I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to electronics. I've been lucky in the past, like when I did my key fob fix, and this is one of those ones where I replaced the DIC buttons on the cluster and it did not solve my problem. So through some digging around on some forums, I found that some people have had some luck soldering some of these joints in the back that look like they've failed. This joint in particular is supposed to have solder on it, and it doesn't. So when you look at your cluster, this is your main plug right here. And then that is the joint that is supposed to have a bead of solder on there, and it doesn't. While I was looking the cluster over, I found a couple others that didn't. So there's one right there, and then one right here. And I'm not super convinced that all of these are supposed to have solder in them, but this one definitely, it seems like it's supposed to. So I've seen pictures online where this one has a bead of solder on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and solder it in and see if that fixes my problem. And if it does, then I will be a super happy camper. All right, so I added solder there. I did some right there and over here. This one should be the one that fixes it. I don't know what these two were supposed to be doing, but this one right here should do it. So let's go see. So it seems I didn't show you the disassembly because it's pretty simple. You just take some screws out and then pull the wiring harnesses, and there's a couple little clips like this. We're gonna put this back together. All right, so the cluster is back together, and let's go put it in the car and see if this fixed it. So you can't win them all. After replacing the DIC button set, soldering all those joints on the back of the speedometer on the board there, my DIC still doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to look into what my next steps are. If you guys know what might be my next step to fix this thing, I'm thinking I have to replace the whole cluster, but I'm open to suggestions. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this video. I know I didn't actually solve the problem, but some of you guys that may solve the problem. I also did pull it back out and try resoldering just in case I didn't do something right. No dice, no beeping, no anything out of the DIC. So again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will let you know as soon as I fix this problem, even if that means that I have to replace the cluster. See you on the next one.